Hey there, it's James from Metadata. In this example, I'm going to talk you through some fundamentals of customizing your Salesforce integration using Lightning flows. So in this example, what I've done is I've made a donation. You can see it's created an opportunity record. So there's a $100 donation, as well as a contact record for the person making the donation, and also a campaign which the donation was made to. So if we open up this contact record, obviously a number of fields have been set, but let's assume that your organization wants to always default the field lead source to a particular value. Let's say that you want every time the move data integration runs and it creates or updates a contact record, you want it to set lead source as web. So we can go through this example to talk you through how to start customizing move data. So the first thing you want to do is go to setup, and you want to go to flows. And when you open flows, you'll see a whole bunch of flows which come installed with move data. This is covered off in other areas of the Help Center, but basically what we're doing is we're going to be setting a field on the contact record. So this flow which we'll be creating is going to be piggybacking off this contact mapping flow, which already exists. So what you want to do is click New Flow, and you want to select Auto Launched. And the first thing we'll do with this flow is we want to add our contact record in, because that's the record we want to be working with in this flow. So under resource type, you want to click variable. API name, we're going to call it record. So we're working with the contact record. Data type, again, this is going to be a record, and the object is going to be contact. And we're also going to mark it as available for input and for output, and hit done. So basically we've now, through this resource, we've passed our contact record into this flow, which we can now work with. So we're just going to be setting lead source to web. So click this plus button and add an assignment. And basically what we want to do here is we want to always set the lead source to web, right? So I'm going to call this set lead source to web. And in terms of the logic, the variable is going to be record. So we're passing through the contact record, and the field is going to be lead source. So record.lead source. We always want to make that equal to web. So if we hit done, we've now added that as an assignment. What will happen is this flow will run. It's going to run this assignment to set lead source to web, and then it's going to end. So I'll hit save. And it's prompting us to give our flow a name. So we always just leverage off the normal move data naming convention. So I just copied that, and we call it move data extension. And for the API name, we always make it end in _ext. You don't have to do this, but it's just good to manage things nicely this way. And then we can activate it. I'm also going to paste the flow API name into a new tab because we'll need it in a minute. So our flow is done. We can get out of the screen. The second thing we need to do is we need to go to Object Manager and look up our contact object and go to field sets. And we're going to be creating a new field set, and we're going to be putting lead source as the field into that field set because that's the field that we're working with in our flow. So I'm just going to copy the name of the default move data, the default move data one, which comes installed, and I'll click new to create a new field set. So it says we need to give it a name. So I'm going to call it move data extension contact field set. Also going to apply that naming to the flow API name. The field set API name. And where is this used, I'll just paste in the flow API name. I'm also going to copy this one because we'll need it in a minute too. The field set API name. So I hit save. We've created our field set. And I want to find lead source, and I'll drag it into the field set and hit save. So our field set's now done, and we're on the third and final step. Basically, we need to go to custom metadata and move data pipeline setting, manage records. You see a number of records here. Basically, these are referencing different flows, different field sets, different actions that are occurring when move data pushes your records into Salesforce. So we've created a flow and a field set, and it's to do with the contact records. So Basically, I'm going to jump down and find this contact mapping entry, which I'll open in a new tab, and also this field set entry, which I'll open in a new tab. And basically want to clone these and point them to our new flow and our new field set. So in this first one, the contact mapping one, if I click clone, what I've got to do is I've got to point it to our new flow. So we copied the flow API name, and that's going to go in where it says handler. So this is now going to point to our new flow. And I'm going to change the move data pipeline setting name. Basically, all of the normal move data ones come with 001 at the end. I'm just going to add in ext as the suffix to represent our extension flow. And also with the sort order, all of the move data ones come installed with a sort order of 5. We just want to change this to 6 so that this flow runs after the move data one runs, and it's going to set that additional field lead source. So I'll hit save. That's now done. And then with the field set one, I'll click clone, I'll copy the field set API name, I'll paste the field set API name there, and I'll change this one to have ext on the end as well. We don't need to set a sort order for an entry to do with a field set. So what we've done is we've created our flow, we've created our field set, and we've added our 2 entries in the move data pipeline to reference them both. So now what we can do is we can come back to our original notification and click reprocess, knowing it's now going to run this flow, which is going to go about setting lead source equals web. So that's currently processing into Salesforce. So wait for that to finish up. And then we can open our contact record. And you can see that lead source equals web. So because of this flow that we've created, the move data integration is always going to set lead source as web in this particular example.